Hey guys, VTech here, Blueberry Hill. So this is end of December, or just around the Christmas time frame. Here you see me unloading some spray foam closed cell barrels. I bought 3 sets, quite expensive overall. The distributor I was going with, IDI, they actually had 0 sets because due to some kind of a shortage for resin that goes in Part B or whatever. So the whole industry seems to be upside down like all the other products. He luckily gave me contact to a prior company he worked for, and I was able to procure these 3, and I'm getting 2 more delivered following the Monday following Christmas week. Anyway, here you see me unloading the barrels. They're quite heavy. They're 552 pounds. Apparently, that's what it says on the barrel. I had to drag them to the edge of the trailer so the tractor could actually pick them up and stuff. So the tractor will do like 1,400 pounds right at the gate, and that's all she wrote on that. So back on the plenum work on December 22nd. So here I am doing installing more standing collars. This is actually the output side of the air handler that goes up above my office. So the main central air handler. I have trouble procuring stuff over the last 3 weeks. I've been trying to just piecemeal all the pieces I need. Nobody has them. It's been a major pain, definitely stressful, because I can't find enough product to do and finish the job like in a couple of days. So I do 3-4 hours a day when I get the product, and that's it. The particular items I was having trouble getting are 12-inch standing collars. I started making them out of 14-inch, and then some smaller ones which I pieced together. So I got to work around. However, if I don't find 14-inch, I have to piecemeal 10-inch and 6-inch together, and then make a 12-inch collar. It's not as pretty. It does work. But anyway, it is what it is. Here you see me actually puking up the, it's all for air control, right? So here you see me working on the input plenum to the air handler, the main air handler above my office. So you see me, I'm pretty comfortable cutting the 45s on it and making pretty tight boxes. I'm almost done with the duct board. You see one more duct board behind me, and that's going to be used for the last plenum, which goes up in the game room for the air handler return. But anyway, almost done with the boxes. I'm running out of material though. I had to get some more tape. I had to get some more masking. And the typical, rinse and repeat. You see me doing the squeegee on the aluminum foil. It's actually a masking tape. It's super sticky, very gluey. About a 1/16 of an inch thick tape, a little bit less than that. But anyway, you squeegee it on, make everything nice and tight. And now you put the masking on to make sure it's air, no leaks and stuff in the system. I'll probably go up there with some kind of, I don't know, maybe light a cigar and go up there and see if, when we're running the system, see if we get any air leaks. But so as the here's my last duct board piece. So we actually made this work very well. James kind of gave me 10 boards. I think they're 4 by 10 feet, 2-inch thick duct board. And I used almost every bit of it. I have a few tiny little pieces left over, and now I'm making the plenum that goes up in the game room for the input to the air handler. That's going to have a 14-inch from the main return in the room, and then a 12-inch return from the master double wide containers for the master bedroom area. Anyway, you see me do the 45s. Put everything nice and tight together. Got the stapler running as well. So it's got, the outside has, it's an aluminum foil with a sheath in it, and you use staples to kind of hold it together, and then the masking tape keeps it all nice and tight. So the masking tape, you saw me using the stapler there. It's a 1402. It's a DAF tape. It's super sticky. It's hard to get off your fingers sometimes, but anyway, once you get it on there, there's no reattaching or refitting it. It's on good for good once you put it down. Then of course the squeegee is used to get all the air gaps out of it, to make it nice and tight to whatever material you're sticking it to. And it's been working extremely well. I'm trying to make sure I don't have any air leaks whatsoever in the system. I'm meticulous about it. I've been learning to do the boxes nice and tight. You see the stapler. I think I got 3/4 inch staples this time around. I ran out of the 1/2 inch, so the longer the better, because it sits in the aluminum foil better and just stays. So anyway, and here I'm just making sure I have the air handlers are 22 wide and 24 high. You got to make sure I'm fitting it on the right side. So you're going to see me building one of the 12-inch collars really quick. I've been running around to every Home Depot and Lowe's and anywhere I can actually get this stuff. No go. So I was lucky to find some 14-inch. This time around I didn't have any spare 14, so I had to cut down a 10 and a 6. Kind of put it together. I put it together on a slot side. They're all snapped together, and I thought that was the easiest way to make everything line up real nice. Anyway, here's me cutting the. This is the 14 and 12-inch return plenum for the air handler in the game room. The air handler's right against the wall in the back, and that's going to be quite interesting because I'm going to have to fit this. It's going to be nice and tight against the wall. No big deal. I'm putting this on there. I just hope I have access to seal everything up real good. That might be a little bit of a challenge as I'm thinking of that now. I might have to move it just a tiny bit so I can reach in there, but we'll see how that ends up going. I didn't think about that until actually when I'm making the video. You need access to put the tape on and the spooge the masking on, so we'll see. I'll make it work either way. We'll make very long tape, and then we'll somehow take the backing off or something other. Anyway, see me doing a pretty quick job of this. I'm using a lot of masking inside and out just to make. I figured it was a good idea to do it from the inside. I don't see a lot of video on YouTube or anybody else telling me to do that, but the air leaks are going to happen from the inside out, so I made sure I puked up that stuff on the inside of the collars, and I think that'll be majority of the air leakage solution. And then of course I do it on the outside. Once you put the ducting on, you'll see that later, but giant zip ties, more pukey stuff, duct masking, and then later on tape, and that should seal everything up. So here's me working. This is above the spare room, the apartment we're calling it. I had to do everything upstairs in the attic itself. This is one of the last ones I had to put the collars on, so I did everything up there. It was the last few days when I was working up there. It's been super humid. Everything's been wet for the entire day until the end of the day where the sun comes out. But it hasn't been raining. It's just been super humid, very high moisture level. But here you see the all the collars go into the box. This is for the two on the back. They're going to the outside wall where the living room is. The smaller one, it's a 6-inch, that goes to the bath, and then the other 8-inch goes to the front bedroom area. And I did not find any 6-inch duct work anywhere. James did bring me a small piece. I just had to buy 7-inch, and I'm making that work on the 6-inch collars. So hopefully no leaks, etc. But it's a little larger. I have no idea. I guess 6 inches is so popular, nobody has it. I haven't found a box with it yet. I have been lucky to find 12-inch. I hope I have enough 14-inch, and we need probably another. With me doing the video, I need another probably 5 boxes of 8-inch. I'm buying what I can when I can, and I drive for 150-200 miles to go grab a box. So yay, the actual day of the beginning of the duct work. So I haven't started any yet. This is the first setup. So here I am taking out some blocking that's going to put this 8-inch duct work going to go over this truss into the living room of the apartment, and just had to remove one set of blocking, and then now you'll see me shove the 8-inch duct work through that hole. And then what I don't show was me going in the apartment and actually pulling it through the hole that I made in the ceiling of the container. Pull that through, ready to go. So now it's time to attach all the ductwork to the plenum. Again, you saw the little bit of blurb there. No 6-inch ductwork, so just use 7. They seem to have 7, although last few times I looked, they have 4 and 5 all day long. No 7. Sometimes they have 10. Rarely do they have 12, and I'm actually needing 8. So what I'm doing is kind of, I don't know if it's typical, but I'm puking up the collars with the masking and then sliding the duct over it, then zip tying it, and hoping that'll do a much tighter, airtight solution. Those are giant zip ties. They're actually quite expensive from what I gathered, but anyway. But here I'm doing the basically zip tie everything. I don't have enough tape to finish attaching everything, so that's gonna have to wait till I get more tape. But at least I'll have all the piping done, and just rinse and repeat on all the connectors. So here you see that's the 7-inch duct, and that's already gone. I put that already into the hole in the bathroom, and now I'm just picking it up with the masking, zip tying, and making everything work. So everything's kind of, I think it's going pretty good if I was to assess how it's going. And here I ran out of zip. I think I zipped this, and then the last one I can't zip because I don't have any more zip ties. But anyway, there you go. So that's a 12-inch that runs to the actual air handler, and there it is. There's a zip tie. I think it was the other. Oh yeah, the other air plenum. So anyway, I got it mixed up. But here you see me putting the tape. What I want to do is, as you see me put the tape right there, that's what I want to do to all the ducts, and then later on I'll put some more pukey on it, the masking puke. So we'll do, it's a double whammy, right? You don't want any air leaks whatsoever. So once I get more tape, I'll actually tape all the duct foil to the plenums, and then I'll just do more of that duct masking to seal everything up more solidly. I was thinking of using spray foam because it's a lot easier to hit certain areas with it, and it sticks to everything as well. So might be the way to go. I don't know. We'll see. So just FYI, we're now working on the middle of the house. The yellow ceiling on the containers kind of gives it away. Those are the containers above my office, in the hallway, in Angie's office, and the spare bedroom. So here I'm doing the one I'm attaching right now. That goes to my office. The one I did just a few seconds ago was to the bathroom, the shared bathroom. And then I'm gonna now put the 12-inch that goes to the air handler itself, the supply line. Actually, before I did that, I wanted to resize the hole for the return, because it's 24-inch by 24-inch inside diameter. When I made the box, that's the framing, and that's actually the size of the filter, etc., the housing and the filter. So it's made for that. I just wanted to make sure everything was fitting up nice and tight, and all the inside edges were aligned. So, and here I plop it in, and hey, it fits. Get it on the 26th. So this is decided to install the plenums. I was going to get help on this, but I decided to. You can see the foam and the 2x propping the plenum up. Now is actually a really good height for that. There's kind of a 90-degree bends on the air handler itself that the plenum is attached to. It actually sits in there, and it's kind of firm. So now I'm just putting the tape on, and I'm gonna run out of tape doing this, so I'm not gonna be able to totally finish, but everything was really nice and tight already. And then once you put the pukey on, the duct masking, it should be very strong. Here's the return side, and basically I made a box that sits to the outside of the unit, and this is where I run out of tape for sure. It's basically just held on there like that, and then of course I'm going to pukey it up and get more tape. So I had to order 2 more rolls of tape right after I finished this. I'm not sure why I didn't do it earlier, but it is what it is. I knew I was running out, and I actually forgot. So there you go. Anyway, it's working out pretty good. This will be obviously a super airtight location. This is the suck side of the air handler, and the other side was the push, right? So here I'm putting the actual. So these ducts are all 25 feet long, and it almost made it to the air handler. So I had to put a little what is that, a 3-foot section, and we cannot find any 12-inch connectors, which is another item that you can't get. But anyway, I put a little elbow in it, and this goes to the first one that goes to the air handler. Attach it. That was pretty easy. It's really fun when you can see me getting dirtier and dirtier the more I do this. All over my pants. The stuff gets everywhere. I'm trying to be as clean as I can, but that pukey stuff, once you get it going, it's a slippery slope. It works okay, I mean, but you just get messy. It doesn't wash. It's water soluble, but it doesn't wash off as easily as they say it would. But anyway, the zip ties, I use double zip ties on these things. On all the 12-inch, I'm actually using double zip ties. Put more pukey on, and then I bind everything together, and then zip tie it. Once I get the tape, I'll tape all the edges closed as well. So everything that goes to the plenum is going to be taped, and all the connectors are going to be taped. And here I have an epiphany. So after I do these 12-inch ducts to the plenums, I actually slice them in half and put zone controller valves in there, which are basically just 12-inch tubes. You'll see it coming in a second. Once I attach this, I'm going to cut the this duct in half and the one right beside it in half as well, and install the 12-inch zone valves. And they have little motors on them. You open and close them based on what the temperature and different sections of the house is. And we do have zone controllers already. One is a 2 and one is a 3. I think they're both actually 3s, but we're going to do 2 zone on the upstairs, and then 3 zones on the bottom section. We'll see how that goes. But these are the valves that go into the tubes, and based on temperature and different parts of the house, we'll control what's going on. And that's up to James right there. So I'm just putting all the hardware together. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Next is going to be the kitchen AC stuff going in. That's going to be a little tighter, but anyway, it should be fun. We'll talk at you later. Appreciate you watching. Later. Bye.